understand what is it that you expect as students from the training and placement division also. So let it not just be a one-way flow of information. The chat windows is open. You can always ask us questions. You are welcome to unmute yourself also if you want to pose a question at any point during the presentation, right? So I'm very happy to tell all of you that I am also a proud Hiberian, right? So I have also passed out from this institution long ago, 25 years ago. I was with the Department of Social Work, wherein I completed my clinical social work. And I also came back to the department to do my full-time PhD. So 4 years I was here as a GRF, SRF scholar with with the UGC funded fellowship. And this is my 4th innings, in fact, back into HIBA. So happy to connect with first and second year students from a computer science department, right? So we have around 47 participants. I would just like to know how many of you are first year students and how many of you are second year students. Any class reps are there in the participant group? Okay, so before I start, I hope I'm audible. Any reactions from your ends? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So we'll go into the PPT presentation I have for you. And as I said in the beginning, we are open to taking questions. We are open to you either typing on the chat window, or you can also unmute yourself and ask us questions. We would want this session, as I said, to be highly interactive. So I request ma'am to please open up my PPT. Yeah, so I hope the slides are visible to you. And the training and placement division is not a new division in Bishop Heber College. Earlier, when I was a student, it was known as SSC, Student Service Center. And over the years, we have grown, we have evolved. And today we are a full-fledged division under the Deanery of Training and Placement. So we work under the guidance of the deanery. So our dean is Dr. Dhanapal sir, who is the associate professor with the Department of English. We also have 3 associate deans. So we have Dr. Victor Lazarus sir, and Dr. Victor Lazarus sir is an associate professor with the Department of Management Studies. Sir is the mentor for our team when it comes to designing and delivering training programs. We also have Dr. Isaiah sir, and Dr. Isaiah sir is the head of the Department of Food and Nutrition. And sir supports, guides us when it comes to internships, and he also guides us with regard to placements. And the third associate dean that is who is with our deanery is Dr. Sheba Princess. So I'm sure second year students, you have a course called Life Skills. So that entire course is taken care of, is coordinated by Dr. Sheba Princess ma'am, right? And under this deanery, we have a division of training and placement. So I head this training and placement division as the training and placement officer. And as sir introduced me, I'm Dr. Anita. And we have 5 assistant placement officers in my deanery. So Mr. Ryan here is with us, Mr. Ryan Weber. We also have Mrs. Nancy Lydia, Mr. Chinnadurai, Mr. Solomon, and Mr. Moses, who are assistant placement officers. And we have 1 soft skills trainer by the name of Mr. Nicky Edmund. And 2 office staff also work with us. So we are a full-fledged division of training and placement. Can I have the next slide now? Okay. So what is it that we do in this training and placement division? So we look at about 4 or 5 key areas, right? The first area that we are trying to focus on, I have joined this division about 5 months back, and my PhD research was on the area of career guidance, right? So 20 years back when I did my PhD with college students, the focus was on career guidance. So this is the area that we would like to focus on with students. Because when you come fresh out of school and you choose a particular program to study, so all of you have chosen computer science, right? So how are you going to make this into your career? What are the various decision-making processes that you go through in deciding a long-term career in the field of computer science, right? So the first area that we support students is how to make career decisions, right? So there's a difference between the term job and career. I don't know how many of you will agree with me, but being a student is one stage on your career journey, right? So you go through different stages in the career journey that you take. So for the next 45 to 50 years that you're going to be in the world of work, being a student is one stage of that career journey. So how do you make informed career decisions and choices? So we are here to support you. We are here to guide you, to give you career guidance, to give you information, to give you counseling, because each one of you, your needs, your aspirations, your ambitions, your dreams will be very different, right? Including your family background. So everybody is not the same, though all of you are right now studying either in the first year or second year of BSc Computer Science. The career decision that you're going to take after you complete your course is going to be based on a number of factors. So you might have certain doubts, you might have certain dilemmas. If I take this particular career track, what will be the outcome? If I choose this particular career track, what will be the outcome? So we are here to support you, to guide you to make these informed decisions. How do we do it? We do it through multiple ways, right? So the first way is to provide you with a lot of information, because only when you have information, knowledge is power. So we are here to give you that information, to give you that guidance. We also conduct a lot of psychometric assessments. So what are these psychometric assessments? These are assessments of your abilities, your aptitudes, and your interest. So with these psychometric assessments, we can give you a individualized career decision-making plan, right? We conduct this through workshops. So it is not possible to do this all on a virtual session. Probably, hopefully, when this lockdown is over and you come back to campus in the month of June or July, we plan to conduct intensive 10-day training programs, wherein currently the second year students, you will be final year students, and we will help you to make these informed career choices. So the first area in which we support you is career guidance, right? The second area that we have gone into, especially post the pandemic, is supporting students on internships, right? I hope many of you have been informed about some of the internship activities, online internship avenues, especially through Internshala. So I will be giving you a little bit more information on Internshala and how you could, through the summer vacation that you're going to have after your examinations, you could leverage technology in getting an internship through Internshala. The third area that we support students is through training. So we conduct a number of training programs to support students on career decision making. And the final area wherein we give a lot of emphasis is helping students through campus placements. So I would repeat the 4 verticals or 4 areas on which the training and placement division helps students in Bishop Heber College is first through career decision making. Secondly, we support you in virtual internships and in physical internships. Third area is we provide training programs on a number of soft skills, communication skills, aptitude training, etc. And finally, we support students on campus placements. So I hope this 4 areas is clear to all of you, right? So now we'll go a little bit into understanding what are these internships. So we have about 9 internship agencies with which we have tie-ups. I will be highlighting only the first 2, that is Internshala and Global Shala, right? The other around 7 of them, I will not put too much of focus, but it is there on the slide. If you want to have more information, we could share this PPT with you. You could always go into the links that are given in this slide, and you can find out a little bit more for yourself if you are curious in getting online internships. All these internships that I'm sharing with you is through the online platform. So it is called as virtual internships. Ma'am, how do we do these virtual internships? The first mandatory factor is that you need to have a personal laptop, right? So it's not possible by using a mobile phone. I think many students have been, attending your classes so far, the virtual classes on mobile phone. But to do your virtual internships, a mandated requirement, a compulsory requirement is you need to own your own laptop or desktop with a webcam. So that is one of the prerequisites for a virtual internship, right? Next slide, ma'am. Yes. So on November 18th of 2020, Bishop Heber College, our college, became a partner with Internshala. Now, what is Internshala? So Internshala is an agency that has a tie-up with about 10,000 plus companies. We use the word corporates. So pan India, all across India, Internshala has partnerships with these companies or corporates. And through this Internshala partnership with corporates, they tie up with colleges and universities and provide online internships to students. Okay, so this is the model on which it works. So as a student, you might be thinking, ma'am, what is the benefit for Internshala? Or what is the benefit for corporates to provide internship opportunities for students? One benefit is post the pandemic, many of the corporates, their project life cycle has reduced. So if they are going to take full-time employees into their companies, they have to pay them the huge salaries along with benefits. So the companies have realized it makes business sense for them to hire interns. So the students who work in these companies are referred to as interns, INTERNS. So through internship model, it could be a 1-month internship, it could be a 2-month internship. Some of the internships with Internshala goes up to 6 months. And how is it viable? How is it feasible? Because it is through the online mode, right? So it is not going to affect your regular classes. So even if you are going to attend class sessions in the morning, only for about 3 to 4 hours. It could be a week. Some companies, it could be a day. It depends on the stipend amounts that they are giving students. So none of these internships that we are going to be talking about, the student has to pay money. Not even one internship does the student require to pay any money to any company from your own pocket. I want to make this point very, very clear to students. In fact, through Internshala, you will be getting stipends, right? This is a wonderful concept. Wherein students, when you are, you all have heard of earn while you learn, right? So these internships provide you that opportunity to not only get work experience, but also to earn stipend amounts. And some of the stipends, you will be surprised. You will be surprised, okay? So November 18th, we had this MOU. Ma'am, can we go ahead? And on the Monday of every month, Monday of every week, we get a list of students who are selected by Internshala. So today is a Tuesday. Yesterday was a Monday. Yesterday we had the list of 20 students who were selected over the last 1 week, right? Quickly go through the slides, ma'am. So yeah, previous slide. Yeah. So I have just cut down on the number of slides. I would just like to highlight this slide for you because, as I told you, these internships are stipend based. So the minimum amount of stipend that a student gets is 1,000 rupees. And the maximum amount that we have got so far from Bishop Heber is from a mathematics student, a student from maths department. Her name is there, Tasneem Begum. And the company that she is interning with is a company called Doubtnut. And the stipend amount is there, right? The stipend amount is 20,000 per month. That's a huge amount for a student to earn during an internship. So in the Ninga yosikla ma'am, Doubtnut, is it an IT company? Doubtnut is a content-based, content writing company. And Ninga yosikla ma'am, content writing, we are not very great in English. This internship requires this girl to write content in Tamil. Right? Write content in Tamil. And for that, she is getting paid 20,000 per month. So dear students, it is possible, and her year of passing out is 2022. So currently she is a pre-final year student. She is not even a final year student. So there are endless opportunities on Internshala, and we request all of you to please go and explore these opportunities, right? So I'll be giving you a little bit more information on how you can explore these opportunities right from the first year. If you can get internships through Internshala, what would be the benefits for you apart from this pocket money that you can earn? That is the area wherein we would like to stress for you. Yes, ma'am. So far, 375 students from Bishop Heber College have got selected through Internshala. They are from first year, second year, third year, UG and PG students from English department across the various streams. So Internshala does not restrict students. So depends on your interest. You can go through the website, you can research the roles, and you have to apply. As an individual student, you have to apply. Of course, there are certain procedures and norms involved. Not everybody who applies gets selected. So there is a selection process involved. And I will take you through that, right? So let's go into this concept of summer internship. Right. So right now very soon going into having your internals followed by your pre-semester and your semester exams. So any idea when your semester exams are going to be over? Anybody can type or you can unmute and give me an answer. When are your final semester exams going to be over? When are you going to have your summer vacation? Before May. Around May. Okay, you're right. So around the month of May, you're going to have probably 4 to 5 weeks of summer vacation. And this is the time for you to start looking at how you can have a summer internship program through Internshala. So that is why I want to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes giving you some idea about how to apply for these summer internships and what kind of experience you will gain through these summer internships. Because we know because of COVID, the second wave of COVID, it's going to be difficult for you to go for physical internships, right? Not many companies are opening up for physical internships. When I say physical internship, it means going in person to the company. So the best way to get internship experience will be through the remote or the virtual world, right? So how do internships help college students? So they give you an eye opener into the world of work, right? So when you're a student, very often there is a gap. There is a gap between classroom learning and what actually happens in the world of work, in the companies or corporates. So through these internships, you gain practical hands-on experience about the real world of work, right? It is also possible for final year students to convert internships into what is called pre-placement offer letters. So that is why the second point we have mentioned as get job offers, right? The third important benefit of an internship is you get to build networks. So you will be working in a team, and this would be a remote team. You will have fellow interns who could be students from other colleges or universities. You will also network with the people in the organization, so you can build this professional network, right? And this supports you in your future career prospects. So when you start applying for companies, when you complete your studies, you will be writing your resume, and when you put internship work experience in your resume, definitely you will stand apart. Your resume will be much better than another fellow student who does not have internship experience, right? Because all of you will be classified as freshers. And one of the gaps of a fresher is we say freshers do not have real-time work experience. So this is where internships bridges this gap. It helps to build real-time work experience for you as a fresher, right? So ma'am, how do I get an internship through Internshala? So the first thing what you need to do is you need to build a resume. I don't know how many of you have heard of this term. Very often people say resume. So it's not resume, it is R-E-S-U-M-E. So it's a French word, and we pronounce this word as resume. A resume is different from a CV or a biodata. So sometimes people use the word CV, curriculum vitae. So CV is usually used by academicians, people who are in the field of academics, who are professors, who are research scholars. So they use the word CV because it is more than 2 pages, 3 pages. A lot of the research articles, papers published, papers presented, all that comes into the curriculum vitae. But a resume is just a 1 page, maximum 2 page. It is a concise document used by a fresher to apply for a job. So to even get an internship, you need to have a resume ready. Now you might tell, ma'am, we do not know how to write a resume. So I will be giving you my email ID, the official email ID. We have n number of resume templates with us. We will share it with you. Please do not do a cut, copy, paste job. It's very important for students to spend some time thinking and writing your own resume. Okay, there's one point there called career objective. So you have to decide for yourself what will be your career objective as an intern. So you can modify, you can customize that template, and you also have to be ready to write a covering letter. Now this is going to be in the online format. So you need to know the rules, the etiquettes of email writing. Every day we receive emails from students. Ryan sir is here with us. And very often we see students writing emails without the subject, without a salutation. So this, when you start applying to corporates for internships, this does not help you, right? So you need to have some rules to follow. That is why we have said build a convincing application. So you need to have a resume template. You also need to have a covering letter. So we will give you both these as templates, and you can modify it, you can customize it according to your requirement. So what is the right platform? The platform that we are talking to you right now is about Internshala. So Internshala has more than 10,000 summer internships available. So all of you can get an internship through Internshala. Maybe one or two of you might be thinking, ma'am, I want to go to a company or to a corporate physically, and I want to do an internship. Is there opportunities? Yes, we are discussing with some companies. Only yesterday we had a requirement from Kaveri Hospital. I'm sure all of you have heard of Kaveri Hospital, group of hospitals. There are 2 branches in Trichy. And yesterday the HR has requested for openings for 2 interns. So 2 final year computer science students, they have asked us to send to them. So we are not going to send 2 students. Obviously, the requirement is 2. We are going to ask your department to give us the resume of 25 students. And we are going to send it to the company. The company will filter the resume. They will screen the resume. They will conduct some telephonic interviews, and finally 2 students will be shortlisted. This is for Kaveri Hospital, which is a 1-month physical internship, and the stipend that Kaveri Hospital is going to be providing is 5,000 for that 1 month, right? So like this, we are planning to also look into other industries and organizations in and around Trichy, so that we can provide you more physical internships for those who are interested. But for the rest of you, Internshala and virtual internships should work, right? So how do you register on Internshala? You can register for free. You need to have, I think you already have your institutional mail ID. So you need to complete your job profile, apply. There will be a screening. You will have a telephonic interview, and you will finally get selected provided you meet the requirement. Next slide. So your internship will be in the month of May. When should you apply? The right time to apply would be from tomorrow onwards, right? Ma'am, how do I apply? You need to go through the job roles that are available on the Internshala website. So based on your interest, based on your skills, based on the subjects that you're currently studying, multiple job roles will be there. So you will have to click on the right job roles. So you can apply for multiple internships. And you can also find out, what are the key skills that these companies are looking for. Okay. And in case you do not have those skills, you can use the time available to develop those skills. It could be particular certifications that they are expecting, or it could be communication skills. Different skill sets are required, right? And then you need to follow up with the company. So you need to regularly check your email to see which are the companies that are shortlisted you and which have scheduled an interview with you, either through Zoom or through a telephonic interview. Next slide. So ma'am, will I have an online interview during the Internshala selection process? Yes. Many of the companies want to interview the student online. So that is why I said it is mandatory. You need to have your laptop, you need to have a functioning camera. And during the interview, you have to dress professionally. You have to be able to be, tech savvy, and you need to present yourself confidently. Now, since these internships are from pan-India companies, your interview will be only in the English language. So you need to be conversant in speaking confidently in simple English, right? And one important point which we need to stress is please use a professional username. Very often in Zoom, we see students having names like Silly Boy, Funny Girl, Funky Boy. This is okay with friends groups. But when you are a student and you are going to be a professional, it is time you started thinking in a professional way and started using these professional terms, be it your username, be it your Zoom link name. So in college, I think you have your institutional mail ID. So if you're using a personal mail ID or a personal Zoom link or whatever, please make sure that it is very professional. And in an interview process, you are also dressed professionally. Yes. So how to make the most of your internship experience? So during the internship, you will be designated with a mentor from the company. So please ask the mentor for feedback. Learn to ask questions. That is one area I find our students are lacking confidence. Please learn. The more questions you ask, that shows that you are inquisitive, you are curious to learn. And this learnability is the most important attitude that any company expects from its future employees. Right? That is one area wherein our students lack confidence. I think we need to learn how to train you to ask questions. Okay? And your learnings that you get through your internship is going to be a wonderful way for you when it comes to actual company placements to highlight your contributions. Right? Next slide. Yeah. So build connections, as I told you. I don't know how many of you are on LinkedIn. Do you have a LinkedIn account, all of you? Yes, no, can we see some reactions from you? Have you heard of LinkedIn? So HEBA placement, we have, yes, we have a business LinkedIn account, HEBA placement. I would request all of you, if you have not added HEBA placement as one of your connections, please send me a request and I welcome you to the HEBA placement group. You can always highlight your internship experiences, certificates on LinkedIn. Be careful not to share confidential information, right? This is for safety and privacy. And once you finish an internship, please get professional references also. So this will help in your final resume for corporate placements, right? Next slide, please. So the next internship partner is Global Shala. You can always go into the link. There are about 12 verticals in which openings are available. Some of it will be very relevant to you as computer science students. Please go into Global Shala. Global Shala provides not only internships but also competitions, fellowships, hackathons. Lot of events are conducted, so you can participate in these events either as individual or as groups. So in a nutshell, this is where internships help you. It helps you to get industry experience. It facilitates professionalism. Even small things like time management you will learn. As a student, if you do not submit your assignment on time, you can always ask excuse from your teachers. And I think our college teachers are very generous and supportive to students. But when it comes to the world of work, if you don't submit things on time, you pay the consequences. You cannot keep saying sorry and get away with it, right? So these are fine things that you learn about time management, about professional etiquette. The third thing, as I said, it boosts the value of your resume. You get a head start at networking. And the most important thing is converting an internship into a pre-placement offer letter, PPOL. Yes. This is the second area on which we work. Third area, that is corporate or placements, right? And Mr. Ryan sir here will be giving you more information on this. He will be telling you what is the process we follow. So the second year students, in the month of June, when you will be joining college, you will be having to apply on the college portal. So we have a portal wherein you have to make a decision. Am I going for higher studies? Am I applying for government jobs? Do I want to be an entrepreneur? So who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who wants to start his or her own business. So some of you might come from a family run business, I don't know, right? And the final area is campus placements. So I will not go too much into this. This is just a highlight. Mr. Ryan will be giving you more information on this. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah, so Ryan will give you more information on this. I will just stop with one last question, right? I want anyone here to guess, ma'am, campus placements when you are talking. Which is the company that has come with the highest CTC to campus for 2020-21 batch, that is your seniors? So can anybody guess here which will be the highest CTC for on-campus placement for Bishop Heber College students? You can quote a amount. I hope you understand what I mean by CTC. CTC stands for cost to company, which is calculated in a per annum. Final slide. Next. So that's, I stop with my presentation here. This is a question to you students. My phone number and email ID is there. So you can, yeah, D, sure, very good. Are these final year students now? Second year. Okay, so one student said D, Shaw, very good. D, Shaw, what is the CTC D, Shaw has offered? The answer is D, Shaw. Any idea what is the salary package they are offering? This is for UG students. I'm not talking for PG. Yes, Panla. 51 per annum. Hi. So you mean 60,000 per month, right? Anybody can unmute and answer? Anybody would like to unmute, ma'am? Can we go to the screen out of the PPT? I would like to see someone who would, you can unmute, you can even open your webcam and give an answer. We will be happy to hear you. 60 of you are there.
TCS, ma'am.
Yes?
TCS, ma'am.
TCS. No, I gave you the answer. DE Shaw is the company. So DE Shaw has conducted the first round of online recruitment. So the answer is DE Shaw. TCS gives around the 2.5 to 3 lakhs only CTC. So TCS
50,000 per month, ma'am.
50,000 per month. Okay, I'll give you the answer. I don't want to drag too much. DE Shaw, I don't even know if your faculty are aware about this. So they will also be surprised. The CTC is 19.25 lakhs per annum. I repeat, 19.25 lakhs per annum. So how much is it per month? $12 lakh CTC will be 1 lakh per month, right? So 19.25 lakhs will be, hello. So almost 1,50,000 plus per month. So yes, students, we are having companies which are coming with dream jobs, right? The average CTC that companies are offering for UGs is 3 lakhs. We have companies that start with 1.8 lakh CTC, which is around 15,000 per month, up to companies going to 1,50,000. So the bottom line is, how prepared are you? What are your skills? What is your competence? And how, as the training and placement division, we can support you, we can guide you, we can empower you to get into your dream company. That is what we are here for. So I will now hand over the session to Mr. Ryan. So Ryan sir will take you through the company placements process that we have had for 2020, 2021. And after he finishes his presentation, we will take a couple of questions, right? So if you have questions for me, you can save it, and you can ask the questions after Ryan sir finishes his presentation. So thank you, and over to Mr. Ryan.
Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, students. This is the very first time we are seeing first year of computer science and second year of computer science through virtual, to discuss about the placements, to discuss about the internships and all. So it will be a huge opportunity for us from training and placement division. We should thank the computer science department, HODs, dean, and faculty those who are taking their responsibilities. So I myself, Ryan, I'm here for past 3 years. So I want to give some information, some valuable information, or else take as an input. You can succeed after BSc Computer Science. So as a student, right now, you have to choose, as Dr. Anita ma'am said, in what way you have to choose your way. Career guidance. Dr. Anita ma'am clearly explains about the career guidance, the internships and all. Here I'm going to discuss about the campus placements. So before that, there is a 61 students have joined in the virtual right now. So as a student, so you have make a plan very clearly. So there is a one course. The future depends on what you do today, or else the future depends on what you plan today. As a computer science students, first year or second year, so make a plan correctly. Okay, I want to sit in the campus placements corporate, or else your plan is in higher studies. Your plan is going taking a government exams. You want to be an entrepreneur. So in training and placement divisions, we are doing a two types of trainings. The first one is campus placement. The second one is higher studies. The third one is government exams. The fourth one is entrepreneurs. So for coming to every year, there is a 3,000 plus under students from final years. For first year, there will be a 3,500 students. For second year, there will be a 3,200 students. So coming to final year, there is a current year, there is a 3,000 students we are having. How many of you interested in placement? So in the 58, how many of you interested in placement? Please text in the chat box. How many of you interested in government exam? Please text in the chat. How many of you interested in higher studies and entrepreneur? Please text in the chat box right now. So we are doing the 4 vertical criteria trainings in the training and placement divisions. So here you have to develop your, along with your core subjects, you have to develop your competency skills. So you have to develop your communication both in the written format and verbal. So you should basically, when you are moving to any competitive exams, any government exams, wherever you are going, you should develop your competency skills first. So the first thing in the competency skills is the communications. The communication is a very important to where you are going right now. So out of 57, can you please text in the chat box how many of you here interested in campus placement? How many of you interested in higher studies? Higher studies. Yeah, okay. In training and placement divisions, for campus placement, so I'm giving the, as I already said, I'm giving the valuable information input about the campus placements of us. So there is a set of eligibility criteria for attending the campus placements. So ma'am explained about the DESHA, Internshala, DESHA campus placements and the certification program. So along with that, there is a eligibility criteria for you all students attend the campus placements. So can anyone say what is the eligibility criteria for attending the campus placement? The chat box is open. Please reply to that. So what is the eligibility criteria for campus placements? Yeah, degree. Yeah, of course. You are a BSc computer science student. Apart from degree, so here I am going to discuss about the eligibility criteria of campus placement. So as a student of computer science, extra qualification, that's needed. Apart from your when you are interested to take part in campus placement, there is a eligibility criteria. 65% is eligibility criteria for attending the campus placements. 65. 65%. So for attending the campus placement, there is a 65% eligibility criteria attending the campus placement. So students, those who are joined here in second year students, first year students, please listen carefully. When you are coming to final years, if companies are coming to Bishop Impher College through on-campus or virtual meets, first they will ask about the student details. We need a computer science students, we need a BCA department students. With your role, we are going to send your name, your department, your 10th mark, your 12th mark, along with your UG percentage mark. So probably you will be having a 10th and 12th very good percentage, that is minimum 80%. So coming to college, you should not less under the 65%. So the first level entering into the campus placement, 65% is eligibility criteria. So the second year students, those who are not having the 65% up to third sem, please try to increase your percentage above 65%. Then only you are able to eligible to attend the any campus placements. The first is percentage. The second one is arrears. There should be a no standing arrears. When you are coming to final years, you should not have arrears on fourth or third sum and all. So the company criteria, they should not. They are saying about there should be no standing arrears. Some top MNC are looking. There should be no history of arrears. So students, please make clear that you should increase your percentage minimum as a 65%, as well as you should not have a history of arrears. Okay. The second thing, as ma'am said, is certifications. Along with your core subjects, your exams, you should update yourself on the any certifications related programs. So you will be, as Dr. Anita ma'am said, there is a summer internship program in that. So you can join the Intern Shala, Global Shala to do the any certifications program, to join any internships. So it will be a more valuable offer in valuable points in a resume. So please make that percentage. There should be no standing arrears. So it will be certifications. Then for getting the employment offer. So right now students are placed in MNC. Do any of you know there is any mandatory documents for needed for getting the employment offer? If Satish from BSc Computer Science, he got selected in Deloitte McKinsey, means there is a mandatory documents to get an employment offer. Can anyone say what are the mandatory documents to get the employment offer and all? Please type in the chat box. Dear students. So, for example, in last couple of years, the student from computer science, he got selected in Cognizant, Infosys, Deloitte and all, with a very good percentage in 80% in 10, 75% in 12, and 70% in UG. He got selected in first round aptitude round, the second round is technical, the final round is HR. So all three rounds, the student got selected. When he supposed to submit the documents, it does not having the PAN card and all. So for getting the employment offer, you need a PAN card, passports, and driving license. So please take the point seriously, students. Students who are in the first year, please take the PAN card, as well as the second year. Please take the passports and all, as well as the driving license. These are the three mandatory documents for getting the employment offer. Linda, please type in the get the employment offer. These are the three mandatory documents along with your certifications, 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet, your Aadhaar card. These are the three mandatory documents for getting the employment offer at all. Yeah. Right now, the companies are asking the bank account details. You need to have the bank passbook, check leaf and all bank account details. You should not submit your mom's bank details, your father's bank details. Please make an account from your end to get a bank account details as well as your check leaf. So these are the inputs. When you are coming to final year, you should have this criteria. You should have right from the percentage. There should be no standing arrears. You should have the extra certification. Please don't waste your time on the month of April, end of May. Please do your certification in correlated. As please do your certification in communication insight. Please do any certification which area you interested in, digital marketing, cloud computing, Python, Java. Please do any certification program related to your core. Apart from that, you have to do any 1 or 2 certifications. Okay. So these are the eligibility criteria. The top MNCs are looking right now. Students, there is any doubt right now? So in training and placement divisions, so we're making the campus placement in 4 vertical. It's called STAM. S stands for science, T for technology, A for arts, M for management. So as a computer science students, you will come under the technology stream. So next slide. So students who are in the second year, please note that, please go through this slide. These are the companies so far came for the Bishop College. Right from the Zippo R&D Solutions, Avasoft, Sutherland, ICICI, PinClick, Michael, L&T, Infosys, Deloitte, Cognizant, Omega Healthcare, MRF, Shriram City, MMC, MST Technology, Reliance, Data, Omega, Visionary Asim, Comunado, and Desha. There is some other companies are in the under the pipeline. So let's see the companies which related to the BSc Computer Science stream. So Avasoft, it's open to related to your department, Computer Science department. The salary is 3.5 lakhs per annum. The second company is Sutherland. The third company is PinClick Properties.
The meeting we uploaded in YouTube. You're planning to upload one?
Yes, student, this video will be uploaded in the YouTube. The third company is PinClick Properties. The fourth is Infosys. Fifth company is Deloitte. Sixth is Cognizant for your computer science students. Then MMC is for computer science student. MSc Technology. V. Then DESHA. So in the 15 to 20 companies in this slide, there is a 10 plus companies comes under for BSc Computer Science. There is a n number of companies in the pipeline. We planning to conduct the interview in the month of April, May till September for the current final year students. So please go through that. The companies, the minimum salary we are giving for UG is 1.8 lakhs per annum. The highest CBC is 9.50 lakhs per annum. That is DSHA. For Avasoft and all, 3.5 lakhs per annum. Sutherland and all 2.2 to 2.4 lakhs per annum. Infosys 2.22 lakhs per annum. Deloitte is 3.5 lakhs per annum. Cognizant is 2.52 lakhs per annum. MMC is 1.80 lakhs per annum. MST Solution is 2.22 lakhs per annum. Then DESHA as a 19.25 lakhs annum.
I think one student has raised his hand. Do you have a question? Does anybody want to ask a question? Okay.
Okay, students, please go through the companies. These are the companies will come under for next year. Along with that, there will be a new set of companies also will come to Bishop College on next year. We are approaching the top MNC companies in all areas like Chennai, Coimbatore, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and all. The only thing, students, when you are coming to final year, please make a plan correctly. You are interested in campus placements. You should register in our college portal. You have to relocate. You students, boys and girls, you have to relocate from Trichy to Chennai. You should not expect the offer only in Trichy. You have to relocate to Chennai. You have to relocate to Bangalore. You have to relocate to Hyderabad. So when you are coming to final years, please plan according to that with the set of eligibility criteria as I mentioned earlier. Please go through this slide. So these are the upcoming companies for your seniors right now. Infosoft, Adressium, Orchid Chemicals, Maverick Systems is for Computer Science department. Opam Business Solutions is for CS department. Vegas Technology, Muthoot Finance, Rocks is for especially for Computer Science department. Then Accenture, SAW Group, AGST, and SFT group of institutions. So these are the upcoming campus drive for your seniors. Next slide. So far in this pandemic situation, we offer 380 plus offers to the students so far right now. So we are planning to do the placements April, May and all. So students, when you are coming to final years, please make sure who are all interested in campus placement, kindly maintain the criteria. So this is the lateral placement we started from this year only. The Dr. Anita ma'am came to the training and placement division. From this year, we started lateral placements. So before I explain about that, I want to say when you are coming to final year students, you are all asked to register on the college portal for placements. So as I said, there is a 4 criteria: campus placement, higher studies, government exams, and entrepreneur. So you can directly go to the college portal. You can directly register your details like your mobile number, email address, your marks, 10%, your UG percentage, and which platform you are interested, campus placement or higher studies and all. You can directly register your interest on college portal. Based on that only, we will give training, we will give the campus placement, we will give the orientations about the entrepreneurs and all. So based on the students who registered on the campus placement, they are not placed in the particular period. So we are forwarding the information to the passed out students to give the employment offer, to send the job notifications. So this is the related placements which so far we done. The Aslam Technology. Yeah, that's only for final year mark. Your first year students can register in the portals. The question is no, when you are coming to final year only, you can register. We will pass the information to your deanery at the time of June. When you are coming to final year, you can start the registration at the month of June. So as a first year student, you can develop your competency skills in any sectors like certifications, internships and all. You can develop your more values in first year itself. So these are the lateral placement we did so far for your seniors who completed the degree in last year. So again, technology, Ventura, SMC, Dynas System, Power. So in the month of 2020, the COVID starts early, the month of March. So when we are unfortunately we have to close the college has been closed. So at the time of the April, the month of July, we started the lateral placement for your senior passed out students. We give a number of offers to the Poweri Hospitals, Paytm, Catalyst, Omega Healthcare, and First Source and Center Finance. So this is the process we are doing in the training and placement division. Next slide, ma'am. Okay. So students, that's it about my presentation. If you have any doubt, please type in the chat box.
So I think we can use the next 5 minutes for a Q&A session. We have shared with you what we do as a training and placement division in terms of career guidance, in terms of providing internship opportunities. Internship is for first, second, and final year. Training also we are planning to start from first year onwards so that we give you a better idea of how to make informed career choices. And only in your final year, that is in the month of June. So second years who are going into third years, in the month of June, July, you will be registering on the college portal for either higher studies, government job, campus placement, or entrepreneurship. So in the higher studies to apply panneenga, you will not be getting information on campus placement. So only if you register for campus placement, you will be given that information. We are open to questions. You can type your questions. We will be very happy to answer it for you.
மேம் கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூக்கும் அப்புறம் வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ஜாப் ரெண்டுத்துக்குமே வந்து இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வேணும்னா அப்படி ஏதாச்சும் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கா மேம் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ்?
So you are interested in having plan A and plan B, right? Government jobs la போறதுக்கு interest இருக்கு plus campus placements attend பண்றதுக்கு interest இருக்கு. Your first year or second year ma?
First year மேம். First year.
First year.
Yes.
Okay. So government jobs ku taniya we are planning to start giving students on information. You know what are the various openings in different government sector. Right, so we have, I told you in our deanery, Dr. Victor Lazarus sir irukanga. Victor Lazarus sir வந்து ஒரு 25 years மேல Indian Railways ல இருந்திருக்காங்க. So அந்த group of students க்கு தனியா information, தனி training பத்தி we will be having. So it's a focused training for students interested in government jobs. Campus placement, it will be a different kind of a training. நிறைய ஐடி கம்பெனிஸ் பாத்தீங்கன்னா it's only a virtual recruitment. So virtual recruitmentல round 1 வந்து உங்க resume screening process போய்டும். So ஒரு resumeல இருக்கிற content வந்து இந்தாதான் அந்த applicant tracking system. இப்போ எல்லாம் AI எல்லாமே AI மூலமா வந்திருக்கு. So resumeல அந்த keywords இந்தாதான் applicant tracking systemல உங்க resume filter ஆகும். அதுக்கப்புறம் செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட் போறதுக்கு it is an online aptitude test, right? So there is a pan India test called AMCAT, Aspiring Minds Computer Adaptive Test. 4 ஏரியால இருக்கு: quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, data sufficiency and verbal ability. So எல்லா MNCs பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த AMCAT ல இருந்து தான் questions எடுப்பாங்க apti roundக்கு. So that is when one area right from first year wherein you need to start practicing. Government exams, competitive exams, the same aptitude round is there, but level of difficulty will vary. Right? So second round is aptitude. Third round will be either a group discussion. So virtual எப்படி GDs attend பண்றது. Then fourth will be your technical interview, and then final is your HR interview. So campus interviews la ipdi process போகும். I don't know what book you are asking for, ma. Aptitude book? Agrawal. So you have books to crack aptitude. Yes, first year students, please, you are welcome to apply for internship. We have the first year class reps in our WhatsApp group. So internship ellame ungalku intern shala patti internship opportunities ellame first year class rep group மூலமா WhatsApp la informations போயிட்டு இருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி placement coordinators, internship coordinators எல்லா departments இருக்கு. So through them also we are passing information regarding internships. Books for interview. See, to crack an interview, first you need to be able to read the newspaper on a daily basis. So please be updated on current affairs. Secondly, for technical interview, you need to have your subject knowledge. So whatever subjects you are learning, you will have to be updated on it. And you have to be confident to speak in simple English. So you need to practice your communication skills. So that is the tips we give for interviews. We will be conducting training programs for you. We have been doing it on the virtual mode for final year students. We have been doing for departments. Till last week, we completed for commerce, we completed for biotechnology. We have done it for BCA department. Okay, internship. Who's There's a faculty coordinator in your department, no? Yes. So we will be passing that information about summer internship through your faculty coordinator. The link has been given. I hope all of you have registered for summer internship certificate through Internshala. In case you have not registered, I will pass it to Linda ma'am, and Linda ma'am will pass it to all of you today. So this Internshala information which I gave you on the Google formல நீங்க போய் fill பண்ணீங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பா ஒரு certificate வாங்கலாம் நீங்க Internshala மூலமா, and you can start applying for Internshala summer internships. So Linda ma'am, I will pass it to you. So ma'am will be passing it to all of you. Okay, the second year students, we will be starting to pass information to you through your institutional email ID. All of you have institutional email IDs, right? So Ryan sir, from maybe the second week of April onwards, we will be passing information to you regarding registration on the placement portal. And we are also planning to conduct a 10-day intensive residential training program. So it is a tentative plan. We do not know COVID nala eppadi situation maarapodhu, but we want to train the second years who are going into third years. That is the top priority. So it will be a residential training program for 10 days, wherein we will give you all the inputs regarding how to be able to perform better in campus recruitment process. I hope all of you have your own laptops or system at home, desktop with the webcam. So for any internship, virtual internship or online placement process, this is the first requirement. So you do have the email ID I shared with you. You have my phone number. You can take down my phone number if you want. I repeat it, ma'am can type it. 97860882211. So this is my phone number. You can always reach out to us. I will also pass the email ID. So our email ID is HEBER Placement, HEBERPLACEMENT@bhc.edu.in. So you are welcome to share an email, drop an email to us. You can call up, you can WhatsApp, and individually we will be able to support you, give you more information. At any time, please feel comfortable. So if there are no more questions, I would like to conclude once more by thanking the Department of Computer Science, the HOD sir in absentia, all the faculty, and the coordinators for today's program, Isaac sir and Linda ma'am, for arranging this. And thank you, dear students, for your patience, for listening. I hope you have gained some information, some knowledge about what we do in the Training and Placement Division and how we can support you in the future to achieve your dreams, your aspirations, to make it into a reality. So wishing you all the best for your upcoming examinations. Please do well and connect with us We are there to guide you, to support you. God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So at this day, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire team of the Placement and Training Center. They are doing a wonderful job. And especially today, I have to thank Dr. Anita and the team members for the enthusiastic and informative presentation. So today we have learned a lot of things: internship, resume, the other placement. So hope this will be useful for you. And today, many of the students could not join because of the practical exams and other assignments they have. So just inform your friends also regarding this webinar, regarding the information, whatever you have received in this through this webinar. Hope you just followed all the instructions. Try to register, okay, for the internship. Definitely will be getting the certificate. It will be useful for your career also, as ma'am said. And inform your friends also to do the same as soon as possible, because in the summer vacation, okay, as yearly what we are doing, we should not do like this, okay, wasting the time in all the unwanted activities. So make use of the summer vacation for developing your career. Okay, so with this word, I just once again I just want to thank the team, especially Dr. Anita ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your presentation, for your information, and also I thank the association in charges, Professor Linda and Professor Rizwana, for arranging such a wonderful webinar. Thank you, dear students, for your participation also. Thank you. And again, we will meet in another webinar within a short period of time. Thank you so much.